Hello, and welcome to The Pool is Abstract, where we're currently rewatching and dissecting Doctor Who's spin-off series, Torchwood, episode by episode. My name is Connor, and with me is the man who would definitely pork after beans. It's James!
Did you just come up with that while we were watching it, because I made comment on it?
Yes.
Yep, okay.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, James,
Yeah.
today we watched Series 3,
Moments
Episode 3.
ago.
Yeah, literally ended 5 minutes ago, Children of Earth, Day 3. It aired on July 8th, 2009.
Correct.
And was written by, well, Russell T Davies, and co-written by James Moran, who you may know as the writer of The Fires of Pompeii.
Well, I do now.
He wrote that one.
Any others?
Nope.
Oh.
But do you know what's significant about Fires of Pompeii?
It's got Docky Who in.
It's got Cappy Bauer in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got Malcolm Tucker.
Yeah. Right. So Day 3.
Yeah.
I think this is better than Day 1 and 2. How are you feeling? Just generally, without specifics, how are you feeling about Children of Earth up to this point?
I think its pacing is broadly good.
Yep.
There's a couple of bits. I think the tension dropped a little bit in this one for me.
Okay. Is that because episode 2 is like pretty much them on the run the whole time?
Yeah, I think it was a hard act to follow as far as the
Yeah.
level of pace and oh shit kind of feeling. Whereas this kind of, there were more downtimes. However, there were more payoffs and there were also more reveals in this one.
Yeah. So for this episode specifically, then for Day 3, do you? I know it's kind of hard to say because it's only 5 episodes as a whole series, and we've seen 3 of them now. But do you have like a general kind of hierarchy in terms of your preference of these? Because you said you like 1 and 2 about as much as each other.
Yeah.
Is this again about the same?
I'd probably go maybe much the same as my White Lotus series rankings. I'm going to go 2, 3, 1.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think with the context of what's to come, I think episode 1 is my least favorite, and even then, I still think that's a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into any detail, obviously, because spoilers, but I think Day 4 is probably my favorite of the 5.
Okay.
So what we've got next to look forward to is pretty great.
All right. I'm looking forward to that.
But yeah, Day 3.
Yeah.
Before we get into the plot stuff, you had a pretty visceral reaction to the end of this one.
Yeah. It's broken me. It's broken a character in my eyes permanently because there's no justification for his actions.
Yet.
No, there is no justification for his actions.
Go on then, what are we talking about?
Well, at the end of the episode, it's revealed that the man responsible for sending the children off to their demise at the cold open in episode 1 was none other than Cappy Jack himself.
Yes.
And there's no real way you can kind of...
Go on, children, walk into the light.
Yeah, there's no way you can kind of justify killing 12 children.
But what about children are awful?
Well, children are awful. I don't want children and find them relatively annoying. But I wouldn't kill a baker's dozen of them either. That's...
Not even to save the world?
No. Because
that's where you and I differ, friend.
Well, no, because this is what I said to you.
Just pick the snottiest, most unpleasant children.
No, because this is what I said to you when we finished it. Is the fact that if now he resolves this issue and has a solution to this problem and gets rid of the 4, 5, 6, that meant that either he was too lazy to do it before or too stupid. Either way...
What if the resolution comes in the form of technological advancements that weren't available in the 60s?
That's poor writing.
Is it?
No, I just refuse to believe that Jack's a good person now.
Yeah, Jack is not a good person. And this is the thing. The more Torchwood you consume, you obviously get a bit of this during Series 1 and Series 2 as well, particularly. Get quite a bit of it here. In Miracle Day Series 4, there's quite... To be fair, in the current day, Jack doesn't really do anything that sketchy, but there's a couple flashbacks in Series 4 to him his old life, like in the 1800s or early 20th century.
Right.
And he does some pretty sketchy stuff there too. And then I'm currently making my way through so much of the Big Finish stuff.
Yep.
He's an awful man. And it just makes you realise every time he meets the Doctor and he's got this happy-go-lucky demeanour, like, hey, look, it's me, I'm making innuendos and I'm a bit flirty. It makes you realise this is entirely a front he puts on not to put the Doctor off.
That feels really dark.
But it is dark, but that's what's very funny, because this is more or less your first experience of torture. I know you said you were familiar with like Cyberwoman as an episode, but like...
Not great.
No, not great. Chris Chibnall, what can you expect? But... yeah, I think so your experience of Captain Jack more or less comes down to obviously that latter half of Series 1.
Yeah.
Utopia and the end of Series 3.
Yeah.
Journey's End.
Yeah.
And then that brief cameo in The End of Time where he's in the bar.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Because you never saw him in Jodie's era, did you?
No, I still haven't watched
So that's entirely your frame of reference for Captain Jack.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have the same impression of him that the Doctor did.
Yeah. And if I was the Doctor, I'd be fucking livid if I knew he killed a dozen children.
Yeah.
He killed a dozen kids. The Doctor got rid of a companion for getting a head implant.
You don't know they're dead.
Are they dead?
No comment.
They're dead.
Right. So, do you want to...
They sure shit didn't come back, let's put it that way.
That's true. Right, so do you wanna just jump into this?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's try and unpack this bit by bit.
Alright.
Right. So, I mean, we can't derail this much more than we did last episode, because that was a shit show.
What do you mean? It was perfection.
Right, so, the team. The Torchwood team.
Yeah.
Including Reese. We've all set up base in an old factory that Yanso says was previously used by Torchwood 1 for storage, but it was discontinued in the 90s, I think he said. So yeah, they're in there and they're like, it's a bit grim, it's a bit rubbish, we got no supplies, but hey, it's a roof, at least.
It felt kind of like when you see John Sims' Master rock up and...
An End of Time.
An End of Time. And he's just going from shanty town.
Gravy, chips and beer, there.
Yeah.
Bleak. Yeah. We intercut this scene with the Prime Minister, Mr. Brian Greene.
Yep.
And he announces a curfew for the children. For anyone under the age of 18, I can't even remember what time he says, but... He said
immediately, like, it's an active... it's... What's it? Enforced. That was it.
Under martial law.
Yeah, basically COVID lockdown.
Yeah,
prequel.
But COVID lockdown, final chapter prologue.
Yeah. But just for kids.
Yeah. Yeah, but like 11 years early.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I was like the Simpsons. They predicted it. They knew it was coming.
It's funny because, I'm pretty sure this series... When did I say this was? 2009,
I think.
Yeah, 2009. I was trying to think if this is still a year ahead because of the Aliens of London debacle, but I'm pretty sure no. We've caught up to real time now, so I'm pretty sure this is set when it came out. So, yeah, 2009.
I don't know what you mean by the Aliens in London debacle, and for risk of derailing the podcast.
Oh, no, I need to tell you now.
Okay.
So, Aliens of London.
Yep.
There's that whole plot point where the Doctor takes Rose home, and he's like, it's been 12 hours, and then he's like, oh, whoops, it's actually been 12 months.
Yeah.
Because of that little gag, the entirety of Russell T. Davies' first era is offset by a year. So, obviously, Series 1 came out in Series 5, Series 2 came out in Series 6, but technically all of the bits that seem to be in 2006 in Series 2 are technically 2007, and so on and so forth, until Donna goes.
Right.
So our first adventure in the contemporary era after Donna's departure is Planet of the Dead with Michelle Ryan and Lee Evans, and that's the first time after Aliens of London that we catch up to our actual timeline. Jesus. So...
I think this is one of my fundamental issues with Doctor Who in general in the modern era.
Continuity.
It fucks itself trying to be cute.
But the thing is, they held the continuity up. That's the crazy thing. If you watch Series 1 of Torchwood that came out in 2007,
yeah,
all the random background, whenever someone's hacking into a computer, the date is 2008. They hold that continuity up the entire time.
That's pretty impressive.
There's things like where they say like, oh, this happened 83 years ago, and you do the maths, and it like, oh, something happened in 1913 or whatever, and you do the maths, and it always adds up. They worked on it. It genuinely is there.
Did they know that like Obama was going to be president before it happened? Did they work it out?
Obama's in End of Time, isn't he? From the back.
Oh shit, yeah, he is. Jesus.
And by Obama, I mean bald black man.
Yeah, the president of the United States, given the time period. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, when they find the dead Prime Minister in Aliens of London in the cupboard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's implied to be Tony Blair. Now, I remember telling Charles this as a factoid when we covered that episode, that they got a Tony Blair lookalike. It was meant to be Tony Blair, but because the lookalike was so disappointing and didn't look like him, that's why they had him face down.
Jesus. Imagine being that bad at being a lookalike that your likeness displeases a whole production team.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, the Prime Minister announces a curfew.
Yep.
Children aren't to go outside. So obviously the team are in this warehouse. They need some supplies. They need electricity. They need clothes and food and what have you.
Yep.
So Gwen basically says, well, if they're going to treat us like criminals, let's actually be criminals. She knows the tricks of the trade, being a Rosa.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I was expecting a lot more stupid jokes in this sequence that didn't really come to pass. It was all just stealing an array of credit cards and laptops.
Yes, it is like a montage from National Treasure or something. It's like...
Oh, it really is, yeah, with like the panning movement shots.
Yeah, there are like couples eating outside Slug and Lettuce. Yep. And
definitely in London.
And Yantu's there, like, pretending to be a waiter with a towel around his arm, even though he's got a massive gash in the side of his face and he's covered in soot.
Yeah.
He's like, your card, please. And then he just, like, he's like, yeah, thank you. And then he walks, like, 5 feet away and then, breaks into a sprint.
Pegs it, yeah.
Then
away.
Jack does exactly the same thing, looking arguably worse. Yeah. Because at least Yanto's wearing the remnants of a suit, where Jack is wearing tracksuit bottoms and a blue t-shirt.
Yes. He looks like he's come straight out of Sports Direct. And then it's just waddled up to a restaurant.
Not even Sports Direct, JD.
Oh, fuck.
JD charity shop.
He's got it from the middle aisle of B&M.
Oh. Pound stretcher. Yeah. So, yeah. Jack also steals someone's car.
Yeah.
He just... Some guy left the keys in his Porsche while he was on the phone.
I love the idea of like, oh, I'm gonna get out of my Porsche for a second to go over to the. Was it like it was an ATM, wasn't it?
I don't even know. It looked like he just walked up to a wall.
He was fanning around with something, but he went, "Oh yeah, I'll leave
the keys in my convertible Porsche with the engine running."
Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't even turn it on. He did just hop in and drive away. So he just left it right, like, mate.
And then he hit him with that classic line, "Hey, that's my car." Oh, well, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware.
Yeah, never ceases to amaze me that it comes up in media so often that someone's response is, "Hey, that's my car." It's like, oh shit, really? Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Should have said something sooner.
There's me thinking it was mine. Whoopsie.
Yeah. They also, like, Yanto and Reese, like, stage a fight in the street to draw the attention.
Yeah,
so
the
Gwen
shittest
can,
fight.
So Gwen can just nick some guy's laptop.
It looks like the two of them have never fought anyone in their lives.
Yanto probably hasn't. Reese almost certainly has.
Yeah. Yanto's been beaten up. Reese has done the beating.
Reese would have beat Yanto up in school.
Yeah, 100%. Oh,
yeah.
Poor Yanto.
Oh, I love both of those characters so much as well. That's the thing, like, especially like with all the extended universe stuff I'm listening to. I'm like, oh, I wish we had more of these two. Because I was like,
well,
Reese specifically, because Reese is like a side character, and he's only really there when Gwen goes home.
Yeah.
Or to
the
be
old ball and chain,
or to be some kind of like drama, where it's like Gwen's like saving the world and everything, and then she gets home, and then her husband's like, why do I never see you anymore? Why do you spend so much time at work? And he's kind of that guy. It's nice in the audio dramas to actually get more of him being a person and not just like a plot point.
It's actually some more depth to his character.
Yeah, but honestly, I like him, and I like Kyoen a lot. And I think Gareth David Lloyd as Yanto, he's great. Yeah, I like these two a lot.
Well, I'm sure they're going to have so many more scenes together in the rest of this season and season 4.
let's move on. Back in Cardiff, because remember, that was in London.
Yes, that was very clearly London, even though I think the corner of Cardiff Castle could be seen in some of those shots. Okay. All right. Disbelief suspended.
Yes. So back in Cardiff, Alice, you remember, Jack's daughter.
Yes.
She's trying to contact him still. She's on the phone. She's like, come on, Dad, pick up.
I need speak, yeah.
And she's not having any luck, so she goes outside, and she goes up to some random girl on the street, and she's like, can I borrow your phone?
And then does the thing that you should never do when borrowing someone's phone is just immediately walk away at speed. This is why when someone comes up to you and you say no to them borrowing your phone and they seem incredulous, this is what should be referred to. This is what they should show you. It's like, this is why I'm not giving you my phone, because you might do this. Yeah. Because that would put me on edge immediately. But then the thing is, though,
you can just say you don't want to help people. It's fine.
That's fine. I don't. Not with my phone.
You can just say you hate people and you wish to be a hindrance to anyone that you can.
Well, no, I'm not actively.
You can just say that.
I don't want to actively be a
hindrance.
We're
going to judge you, but it's fine. You can say it.
Well, if I'm going to be judged anyway, then yeah, fuck off. Get away from me. But that's the thing, though. She walks away.
Yes.
Not particularly far.
Yeah.
Then has a completely different conversation to the lie that she told the woman, who is very much within earshot. And then she walks back and goes, oh, perfect, there you go, thank you. And
I can't even remember what she says she's going to do.
She says that her sister, she needs to get in contact with her sister about the kids thing, and her mobile phone's playing up.
Oh, yeah.
And then proceeds to phone the police.
She doesn't even phone. Who is it? The police?
She phones the police and says, I'm the daughter of Captain Jack Harkness. I need to speak to him. I know it's not your department. And then it hangs up and it gets transferred to the shady government.
Yeah, the government listening in. Alice is like, whoops, and gives her the phone back and then runs back inside.
Yeah.
And then the government obviously pick up Jack's name. They find the connection between them. And do you know who's in the office when they pick this up? Johnson.
Not Johnson. Not an antagonist.
One of the antagonists.
Again, just so painfully boring.
What do you want? Odd Job?
Yeah. At least he's got he's got a little campy trait. Where's Johnson's spinning bowler hat with a knife in it? Where's Johnson's poison shoe?
No, not the poison shoe. Where's Johnson's robotic hands?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where's
no, Mr. Harkness, I expect you to die.
Where's Johnson's gold paint?
Jesus.
Oh, God.
So, we cut back to the base in London. It's now stocked. They've got coffee. They've got
a burning barrel, like any good hovel.
All they're missing is some crack, some heroin.
I mean, I was going more for the friendly kind of Hoovertown vibe.
Oh yeah, all right.
But yeah, all right.
I was going for pill.
Yeah, we can get. Wow,
there's one for you locals.
Yeah, you're as harsh to Wales as Rusty Davis is.
Right. So
I'm happy to be in Wales. Just clarifying that.
Good. So they have coffee. They have electricity. They've got access to the Torchwood server, and
got some duds.
Yanto went out and got some clothes for everybody.
Yeah,
he was like, "I don't know your sizes, but I got a good eye."
Yep. What does that mean?
It's because he's gay.
Oh, that's painful.
No, I don't know.
Do you think
it's because he's well dressed? He wears a suit.
But what do you think he actually got for the rest of them? Because they all seem to just be wearing the same outfits.
Yeah, Eve Miles is just wearing that like red shirt, black leather jacket the entire time.
Yeah, so she doesn't change.
I think I keep calling him Kai. Reese. I think Reese does change.
Yeah. I just like the idea for Gwen's character. Yanto just bought a bag of pants. That was what she was still going. Yanto looked at her and went, no, you've got to wear your character outfit, but you can change what's underneath.
How are you supposed to sell action figures, love?
Yeah. Continuity. It's got to be the same.
Why do you think I'm stuck wearing this fucking suit?
Yeah, that's... Oh, no, that
we got to make Jack match his action figure. That's why I went to the army surplus store and got him an identical World War II era trench coat.
Yeah, what else was I supposed to do? Save our money for maybe some of the other stuff we need? No! But that was the thing that did get me, though, in the following scene, where they're then on the computers doing their MacGuffining, or whenever we next see them doing that.
Yeah.
There's just this really quite jarring cut of, the burning barrel and pot of beans on the fire.
Yes.
And then Yanto in a brand new pinstripe suit, and it looks really jarring.
He looks good, though.
Yeah, but it just feels like priorities.
He's got his priorities. Coffee, suit. Don't act like your priorities would be any different.
Well, all right. We're not talking about me. We're talking about the Fred Scalars. It's Yanto.
Yeah, well. So at this point, we cut to Clem Fandango.
Can you hear me?
I mean, sorry, Clement McDonald, Timothy White. So he's in a pub having a bit of a freak out, isn't he?
Yeah, after stealing someone's wallet.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He very unsubtly steals a woman's purse.
Yeah,
and there's a woman. There's like a young girl, maybe like a teenager, who pretty much looks into the camera as he does it. It's very funny.
Yep.
And then, he goes into the pub, presumably to get a pint or something. I don't know.
Something to take the edge off.
And he starts having a breakdown.
While leaving the purse very visibly open, showing a family photo that's not him.
Yeah. And, he's having what looks like a cross between a seizure and like an episode.
Yeah.
And as soon as he comes out of this, the bar woman's like, "There he is, officers." And there's like 3 coppers at the door.
Within, 20 seconds?
Yeah. And they're like, "That's it, son, you're coming downtown.
Don't make it any harder on yourself.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way, right?"
Just slam him into the pool table and start cuffing him. It's like, oh, Jesus.
Like, are you supposed to treat someone like that if they don't resist?
No.
Because I know he was a bit scared, but he wasn't like resisting that way.
Well, they went to the American police school of
arresting
arresting people.
Yeah.
All
Funnily enough, I did listen to a Torchwood Big Finish audio drama today, actually, that dealt with police brutality.
Oh.
So,
well, judging by the kind of man Captain Jack is, I guess he was on the side of the police.
Jack was barely in that one, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. PC Andy was in it a lot.
Well, the guy in the middle of the car.
That's how you know him, yeah. The man in the middle of the car.
That's all I know him as, and the annoying person that Gwen talks to in a minute.
So, back in the base, Jack and Yanto are kind of on the computer, and they're researching the other people that were targeted for the assassination.
Yep.
Obviously, Jack's name was on the list as well as other people that we don't really know.
No.
Yanto asks him if he recognizes the names. He's like, nope. And this is when Yanto's like, what did it feel like?
Was it bad? Was blowing up.
And Jack's like, what? And he's like, exploding. He's like, oh, it felt great.
Yeah, I didn't understand Jack's sassiness in this situation. Like, yes, I know it's just happened. Yes, I know if it was the first time that this kind of shit happened, fair enough. But you've been dying for centuries at this point.
Yeah, but I think there's also that thing of, in the context, I don't think Yanto's known for that long. Because in the beginning of Torchwood, in episode 1, Gwen sees Jack get shot and then revive.
Yeah.
But it's implied he keeps it a secret from everybody.
Right.
So they don't find out till a bit later. So, like, Gwen's known for, a minute, do you know what I mean? Where, like, Yanto, I think it's still relatively new to him. So it's not like he's been working with Jack for years and just knows this is something.
So that's even more of a reason for Jack not to be a dick about this then. As that's a fair question to ask. If you got turned to dust and somehow then came back to being fully corporeal.
Yeah. Remember the sticky residue?
Yeah. That's a fair question to ask. So Jack's response, having died hundreds and hundreds of times, to go, "No, what do you think? That was great," is just, and they're meant to be lovers at this point.
Yeah, because he asks the question, doesn't he? He's like, "Did you feel it, or did it just stop?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Nope, I felt it."
Yeah,
and Yanto's like, "Oh, okay."
I'm starting to think that Yanto might be better off with someone else.
With his cyber woman.
The more, the more I see Jack's interactions with people and Yanto, the more red flags are coming up.
You haven't seen all the porking they do in series 2.
Oh no.
So speaking of porking, they get a bit like heated, don't they?
Well, yeah, they try and get Reese to fuck off for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I can't remember how this comes up, like what said to kind of initiate this, but they want a bone.
Yeah,
and Jack's like, "Hey Reese, can you go and get us batteries or whatever it is we need?" He's like, "Should only be about 20 minutes." And Yanto's like, 30 minutes. And Reese is like, "But the beans are almost ready." And Jack just looks at Yanto and goes, "The beans are almost ready."
Like that was almost a Lynchian interaction between these people.
Yeah. And then Yanto's like, "Bloody beans."
Yeah, because they know then that after beans have been consumed, there's no way they're going to be engaging in any kind of anal sex. Because that's
not kosher, is it?
No, that's like having Mexican before it. That's just like you're asking for trouble.
Good God. Jesus.
Look, if you're gonna make that my insult for the start of the episode, I'm gonna make. I'm just
thinking about how, like, I'm not sure if, like, this is so much less PG than usual, and I don't know if this is because it's you instead of Charlotte, or whether it's because it's Torchwood instead of Doctor Who. But either way, the tone is matching the show.
You started it.
I think it's the show, because when we covered Doctor Who, it wasn't this bad.
No, I don't think so.
We made jokes, we had fun, but
we had fun.
Yeah, but we weren't talking about beans and anal sex, were we?
Can that please be the title for this episode? Beans and anal sex.
Not to keep going on to these tortured audio dramas, but there is one called Aliens and Sex and Chips and Gravy.
Oh, Christ! I just when you say that, it just reads like fan fiction.
Isn't it all? I mean, technically, not to be like twee about this, but
you're gonna be.
Russell's entire era is fan fiction.
Yeah, and I think that's what gets me so fucking pissed off with it at times.
Even the era you like.
Yeah.
All of it. Stephen Moffat's a big fanboy. It's all fan fiction.
I know it is, but like, sometimes it goes a bit too far, and it feels like people are just getting their action figures and smashing them together, going, "This would be cool."
Yeah. Do you know what else is like that? The Rise of Skywalker.
Don't start. Let's not start a Star Wars conversation, because
just don't bite then. Just don't bite, and just accept that I'm right, and we'll move on.
I'm not going to accept you're right, but I'm not going to bite either.
So, obviously, Yanto's on the computer, and he works out that Clem's been arrested.
Yeah, very quick processing at the
local police station.
What police station was it?
Don't know.
Because it's sure as shit not Cardiff. Where was it? It was
somewhere in London.
Camden?
Probably.
Kent.
I believe you. Not Kent.
Oh, well, there you
go. Yeah, so they're talking to Gwen on the phone as well, and they say, like, "Hey, Clem's been arrested."
Uh-oh.
And at this point, Yanto pulls up the records of the other people that were assassinated.
Yeah.
And Jack doesn't really recognize them, but then he has kind of like an epiphany.
Well, no, Jack sees Clem's photo.
Oh yeah,
and then
you're right.
Then Jack goes, pull up the other ones. And then
and he says, "Show me what they look like." Yeah. And then he's like, "No, not now. What they look like in 1965."
Yeah, because Yanto keeps questioning everything Jack asks him to do. At first, it's like, "Why do you think there's a connection?" And he's like, "Just do it." It's like, yeah, no shit, just do it. The guys clearly saw something, and then Yanto's like, "What? Should I do that?"
Yeah. Yeah, but then Yanto pulls up the pictures of what they look like in the 60s.
Man, it's some hot shit.
You need to make your profile picture on your socials like that kind of era photograph.
Well, no, because the problem with it looked as if it was one of those like early iPhone apps, like fun photo apps. Make me as if I was from the 40s or me.
What was that app like when Instagram first became big that everyone used to like edit their pictures with?
Facetune.
I don't know.
Oh no, maybe that was later.
I don't know if Facetune's what I'm thinking of. It always used to leave a watermark in the corner. I can't remember what it was.
I can picture it, the watermark that is. But
because it was such a. It was never like a bit of tweaking. It was one of those filters that made everything like fucking sepia, or it was like everything was like really like washed out black and white. Like they were rubbish.
Yeah, the kind of profile pictures to the people that like stomp clap music.
Like the Lumineers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mumford.
Yeah, Mumford & Sons, Lumineers. That sounds coming back, you know. There's so many songs on the radio now where I'm like, oh, that reminds me of, like, Fun.
It's kind
Remember Fun?
You're all kind of, you know, you're Benson Boones and you're
Oh, no.
married in the summer. What the fuck that guy was? Tippy Toes Man.
Tippy Toes. This is so going to age this podcast. You'll listen back to this in 5 years go, oh yeah, remember that?
Remember Tippy Toes?
Remember Tippy Toes married in the suburbs, man? He loves the memes, guys.
What a piece of shit song. No wonder this is the music of the era of Donald Trump as president. No wonder it's shit.
Shit music for shit dancing. You've seen the way he moves.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's hope he doesn't move for much longer.
Christ. Jesus. Not to make our political beliefs known.
Oh, sorry. I should be an enigma.
Like Jack.
Like...
So, we now cut to Lois Habiba.
Yeah.
Not Martha.
No, not Martha.
She's in a cafe.
The same cafe, again.
Yeah, and she turns around and Gwen's outside. And she's like, hiya!
If only she had been like doing the... What's it called? What's that Christmas movie that everyone loses their shit over? Love Actually.
Oh, right. I was going to say, there's loads of Christmas
with
movies.
the poster boards.
Oh, with the cards,
yeah.
Or, I don't know, from the You Belong With Me music video. For the Taylor Swift fans out there. For the Swifties.
I don't know that.
It's the same premise.
What about like the 80s movie, like holding a boombox above your head, throwing stones at the window?
Yeah, so Gwen surprises Lois at the cafe, and she basically says, hey, you're like the only contact we've got.
Wanna do some
espionage?
Cheeky bit of treason?
She's like, want to do some espionage? That's not espionage, that's called treason. Espionage. Espionage.
Yes.
Not treason.
Not treason. It's not treason if you're right.
History's decided by the winners.
Yes.
So let's not lose. Yeah, so she shows her the special contact lenses from series 2.
Yeah, in the shittest contact case.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, you buy like not AirPods, but you buy like the cheap like Bluetooth earbuds from like Tesco. Yeah, they're like 25 quid or something.
But like it's just the fact that contact lens case looks like the kind of ones you've gotten from like your first prescription.
Yeah. But yeah, she shows her these contact lenses because initially she's talking to her, and then she like spins the laptop around, opens it up, and obviously Lois then sees herself, and she's like, "Where's that coming from? There's no webcam."
Yeah, she's.
Are you wearing a camera?
She's real thick.
To be fair, my brain wouldn't have gone, "Oh yeah, you got camera contact lenses."
I would have done as soon as she looked, and you see with real time her eyes and what she's looking at.
I'm surprised the footage isn't interrupted every like 5 seconds with eyelids like closing over.
What? Yeah, why is that not a thing?
Because that would be bad TV.
But it would be
obviously it's tech that sees through eyelids. Obviously,
I think that makes sense now. That's why they don't have the audio, because that was a whole thing with these fucking cameras that really pissed me off.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, you have to look at the mouth, so you have to be able to lip read and things like that. It's just they didn't want the smacking noises from the eyelids closed. They didn't want like the weird like squelchy blinks.
Oh no!
Every few seconds.
What the squelchy blinks?
Like every
never
couple
has
of
dry
seconds.
eyes been such an advantage. Yeah. So yeah, she shows her the lenses and it kind of, I don't know, pulls this feedback to the laptop. There's like lip reading software, so when Lois speaks, as long as Gwen's looking at her mouth, the text kind of comes up.
Yeah.
So Gwen's like, "Hey, will you take these and do some espionage, not treason for me?" Yeah. And Lois is like, "No,
go
obviously not.
Go and watch Your Friend of Mine, John Frobisher."
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, "No, I'm not going to do that." And then she like goes to leave, and Gwen's like, "Please," and I was like, "No."
Yeah, and then
Gwen's like, "Please, no," and then just shoves them into her hand, and Lois just walks off, and he's like, "Fine, I guess I'll take them."
Yeah, it's like, well, you've given them to me now.
I can't possibly throw them in the bin.
I would have definitely thrown them in the bin.
You wouldn't wear the alien goopy lenses?
Well, no, because you'd forget, and then I don't know.
You'd mix them up with your normal lenses.
No, it wouldn't be that. You'd forget you're wearing them. You just go about your normal life, and then you've just recorded yourself having a shit or something. It's just like, you know.
There'd be worse things you could record.
I know, but
because you're not looking at yourself really when you're having a shit.
Well, you're checking when you're wiping, though, aren't you?
I guess you're just looking at the TP, though, aren't you?
Yeah. But, you know, you might catch a little glimpse.
There's worse things you could be recording.
Yes. I wasn't going to take it there because we've already
you were keeping it really, really, like, highbrow with the...
Yes, you could record yourself masturbating. That's true. Is that what you wanted? Was that it?
No.
Well, you got it now.
Not everybody has to masturbate. Anyway,
is that a flex? Because you can fuck someone.
No, just saying. Putting it out there. There are worse things that you could do than
Go on. What are you thinking? You've clearly got something in your head.
No, I'm just thinking like if you've got some nasty kinks, there are more embarrassing things you could record than just pulling the pig. You know what I mean?
Oh, don't call it that.
Let's move on.
Oh.
So,
because yours curly like a pigtail.
Oh no! Right,
you could have left it at talking about having a shit, but nope, you took it to this place.
I didn't mention the corkscrew.
Charles is going to be so upset with you.
With you said it.
Charles is going to be so upset with you.
Right. So, Gwen phones Andy. She's like, "Hey, I need you to bail Clem out from custody so I can pick him up, please." So he does.
Yeah.
And that's Andy's involvement.
Yeah. Again, I didn't really understand how he managed to get away with it as far as... can police stations phone other police stations?
Gwen gets him to use someone else's identity or someone's authorization or something, right?
Oh, no, she just says, don't call me Gwen, say Lucy's coming to pick him up.
Whatever.
Again, especially as he's in Cardiff. And she's in London. Can you imagine like someone in the valley's phoning up London and being like, "Hey, could you let that guy go, please?"
I paid his bail.
I did it.
Well, yeah, he's not like a criminal. He just had a breakdown in a pub.
Yeah, but it just seemed like I feel like it would raise more questions. Like, why is a random police sergeant in Wales phoning up about a random guy in a London place? I can see you sighing, but like, I'm gonna poke holes if there's holes to poke. Poke.
This is not where the holes are, man. Anyway, Gwen goes, picks him up. He looks very happy to see her.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually quite a nice moment.
Yeah,
it's touching.
And and then she takes him back to the base. We then cut to Johnson and her team, who are going to Alice's house. Well, initially Alice is just in the house, and then she like looks outside, and then she's like, "Got a bad feeling about this."
Oh shit!
And then she goes out the back door, and she has a look, and she's like, "Oh, got a bad feeling about this." My Harkness sense is tingling. And she grabs Stephen, his son, and she's like, "Right, we gotta go." She puts a coat on him. She grabs a knife, which you found very funny.
Yeah, I did, because she pulls this knife out of a wooden knife block, and it sounds like she's de-sheathing a katana, like shing.
It's true. Yeah, and then she pockets the knife, and she's like, "Right, we're gonna go. I need you to be quiet."
Yep. She grabs a chopping board, big wooden chopping board.
Yeah, and They go to make a run for it, and then Johnson and her team immediately just move in.
Yep.
There's a very brief chase scene through the street, through an alleyway. Alice like knocks this one guy just clean out, hits him with the... Is it the chopping board she hits him with?
Yeah, that's it. She grabs the chopping board and just twats him in the face with it.
Yeah, even though he's wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
With quite a wide brim, so surely would have hit the helmet, not his head, but still knocked him out. And yeah, they move on, and eventually they get cut off at both ends of an alleyway. When she knocked the guy out with the chopping board, she took his gun. She's pointing the gun at Johnson. She's like, "I'm gonna shoot you," and Johnson's like, "You do that and they'll kill you." And
yeah, still not threatening though. Like, Johnson's still not threatening.
Yeah, she's like, what does that say? Like, take me, let him go. And Johnson's like, no.
No.
and she's like, he's just a child. And she's like, so?
I think that's also like, that's a fair response from Johnson as well, being like, well, I'm not going to leave soldiers here to look after him. If I just let him go, he's just going to have to fend for himself on the streets.
Yeah. And not go to Rhiannon and Johnny's house where they're charging £10 per kid.
Yeah. That's just...
was my idea. That. Johnny's charging £10 per kid.
That house is my idea of hell.
He's like, with everything going on with the kids, we're doing a social service. Yeah, so Johnson says, we're just gonna take you away. We're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
we're just gonna lock you up a little bit. Just a little bit of captivity.
Yeah, just a bit of concrete, bit of fun,
And obviously Alice is a bit like freaking out a bit, and she turns around to look at Stephen, and Stephen is pointing into the distance.
Yes,
and she's like, Among Us. And
now that's gonna date this.
That's already like 5 years old by the time I've done this.
It's gonna make it even worse.
So yeah, Stephen's pointing. Oh, Jesus, Stephen is pointing southeastwards.
Well done.
I had to do it slow. And we then cut to all the children on the earth. Yeah, they're all pointing. All the children at Rhiannon and Johnny's place are all pointing.
Yep.
Frobisher's children. Oh, that's John Frobisher though, by the way, not to be confused with Frobisher the Penguin.
No one's thinking that.
And yeah, all the children in the earth are pointing. The Torchwood team are looking on like a map, and they've got arrows so they can see where they're pointing. And we realize
goofy arrows.
Every child on earth is pointing towards London.
Because of course they are.
And they even say children in London are pointing towards the centre. We did talk about this though, didn't we? And we said, what? There's going to be one child somewhere that's just pointing directly down.
Yeah.
Or like you said, a kid on the tube, he's like pointing up, and as the train's moving, his arm's just like cranking like a clock.
Yeah. It's like a compass in real time. Because it was just that thing, all the kids in the cars.
Yeah, just spinning their arms like a Catherine wheel.
Do you think there was a moment like in any of the cars, like maybe a kid was sat in the passenger seat and then just jabbed the person driving in the eye when they pointed, because it was just like directly sideways?
This is why I lost custody. Yeah. So at this point, where all the children are pointing to, towards that area of London, they're all pointing towards Thames House.
Yes.
And that's when we see a giant pillar of fire essentially fly down through the clouds and into the roof of Thames House. There's this big kind of like fiery energy. It's all flying into the big glass box that we saw them build last episode with the gas in there. And eventually the fire stops. Mm-hmm. The children all revert to normal, as if, like usual, as if nothing happened. Yeah. And now, the room has these. Obviously, it's got the gas in there that they put in there originally, which we worked out last episode was pretty much poison.
Pretty deadly death gas. Yep.
Yeah.
Not great.
But now there's something else in there.
Yes.
So, who's in the room but Mr. Decker, your favourite?
Yep, the main villain of the piece.
Is that your theory?
I mean, less so in this episode. He wasn't as outwardly villainous.
He didn't like do the on the glass.
Yeah, like it's just it seemed as if when the 456 finally rocks up, it kind of put him in his place a little bit. It seems like he's lost a bit of the bravado that he was really going hard with the last couple of episodes.
Yeah. So Mr. Decker's in the room with John Frobisher.
Yes.
Not to be confused with Frobisher the Penguin.
No one's thinking that.
Yeah. And John takes a step forward. Peter Capaldi's great in this.
Yeah, he's really good.
And he's obviously taken that first step to being like, hello?
Cooey.
And he's like, my name's John Frobisher. I represent Great Britain, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Doesn't really get much of a response other than like, wow! And then this massive like goop, green goop hits the window, and there's what looks like tentacles maybe like flapping about in there.
It looks like there's 3 tentacles that all spit goo.
Yeah. And it shits him up. He genuinely jumps. He's like, and he like stops, and then he's like, there's like 2 seconds of silence. He goes, would you like me to continue? And then after like more silence, you just hear this really like deep voice go, yes. The voice is creepy.
Yeah, the voice is really creepy. I don't know. Who is the voice?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just some random dude.
I don't know. It's probably like Nick Briggs or like someone who does
probably,
who does all that stuff. But like, I don't know. It's good. I like it. It's creepy. Yeah. So, John is obviously like, for ease of communication, what do we call you? What do we refer to you as? And the alien basically says, "You call us the 456." And John's like, "Yes, we do." And the alien just goes, "Then that is what we are called."
Yeah, which is, it's a pretty badass line.
Yeah. It's creepy.
It is creepy.
It's creepy how, like, when John asks them a question, there will be silence for 10 seconds, and you're like, are they angry? And then you see this really calm and quiet. Yes.
Yeah, to be fair, although he's not very talkative, he's pretty affable through the whole interaction.
Yeah, he is. He's really amicable and really, like...
Just having a nice chat.
Yeah. Real people person.
He says yes to all of his demands.
It's true. Yeah. So, Frobisher, that's John Frobisher though, by the way, not Frobisher the Penguin.
No one thinks so.
He walks up to the glass, and he basically says, "Look, we're happy to do this communicating thing and see what you want, but I want a condition from you. Do you understand that? A condition?"
Yes.
And the alien's like, "Yes." And he says, "We know that you came to Britain before in 1965. I ask that you keep that strictly between us. That's off the record." He says, "Is this agreeable?" And again, after like 10 seconds of silence, again, like I remember first time watching this, and you were expecting the answer to be no.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, great. All right then.
Cheers, fella. Cheers, mucker.
Let's carry on.
Gives
then.
him a nuggie. Just like, cheers, mucker.
Yeah.
So now we cut to the Prime Minister.
Yep.
Oh, I hate this man.
He's not great.
Oh no, he's such an awful
He's
person.
a real proper slime ball.
Yeah, and he's been yelled at by this American soldier. He's like, "You knew the aliens were here the whole time, and you kept it private."
Yeah, what's the opening line he says? Like, I come and bring you the message from the president. He's furious. Just like, or I bring you the president's fury or something like that.
Yeah.
It's very, very entertaining. The idea of just Obama being really fucked off.
Yeah, that's the thing. You always expected, like, you thought it's going to be like, Mr. Saxon.
Yeah.
But I'm like, by this point, it would just be Obama.
Yep, it's just Obama. Just fucked off.
Yeah, so he's having a go at the Prime Minister for keeping everything private. And the PM's basically like, "Hey, look, it's not my fault. It's not my fault they came to Britain."
Yeah, whoops.
And he's like, "Look, if I had my way, I'd take it out of my hands. I don't want to be involved."
Oh, so don't look at me.
Because there's American guys there. Also, Colonel like Oduya, I think his name is, from UNIT is there. And he's like, "Look, how about I tell you what we need actually. We need a middleman." As it so happens, I already have one.
I've got this great middleman.
His name is Frobisher, but that's John Frobisher, not to be confused with Frobisher the Penguin.
No one's confused by that.
And he's like, "I suggest we let him take care of this.
Oh,
then there's no fallback on us."
Yeah.
And then everyone, including the unit guy, are like, "Yeah, agreed."
Yeah, unit really
They drop the ball
side
here,
down.
don't they?
Yeah. Because not only do they just immediately go, "Yeah, all right, some no name can deal with this."
Yeah.
They also then, when push comes to shove and they're actually discussing what the alien's saying and what it all means, just go, "Yeah, I don't know."
Yeah. This is a pre-Kate Stewart unit.
Yeah, very much so.
So this is when it's still all about guns. This is post-Brigadier, pre-Kate Stewart. This is truly the dark era for unit.
This is the era of unit where they they get the big gun that they use against the Sycorax.
Yeah. So the American captain's like, "I will agree to this under the condition that you don't enter the room with the aliens."
I'm sure
And
that's
the
not
Prime
gonna
Minister's
come up.
like, he's like, "Oh, I got off easy here."
Yeah, something tells me that the Prime Minister is going to end up in that room in the next episodes, is my bet at some point.
Yeah.
Yep, because I don't feel like they would have lingered on that shot and that sentence for quite as long if that wasn't the case. But
well, we'll see.
We'll see.
But yeah, he's like, you have my guarantee that this will not happen. And then they call Frobisher on the phone to deliver the good news.
Yeah, and immediately hang up. Literally, it's just, hi John. We've talked it over, and we think you should carry on doing what you're doing. You're doing such a good job. Okay, bye.
Yeah, the camera like pushes into Capaldi, and he just goes, shit.
Very, very Malcolm Tucker.
So at this point, we cut to Frobisher's wife, but that's John Frobisher's wife, though.
Oh wait, who?
John Frobisher, not Frobisher the Penguin.
Oh, yeah. No one's confused.
Yeah. But John Frobisher's wife is on the phone, and then she puts the phone down to go speak to her kids or something. Yeah. And then the camera pans back, and Jack's just loitering around the corner.
Yeah, it's really creepy. It's really unsettling. I didn't like it at all.
Has John Barrowman ever been in anything where he's like a serial killer or something?
I don't know. If I'm being brutally honest, I don't
think I've seen him in anything outside of Doctor Who.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't, as far as I'm aware, when Doctor Who turns off, he's like an NPC that just ceases to
he just stands in the corner.
Yeah, he powers down.
He powers down to the next Comic-Con because BBC won't have him back.
Yeah, definitely now.
I don't think he's done anything in Big Finish for the last 2 years either.
Yeah, he's a pest.
People don't support that apparently.
With good reason.
Yes. So, Jack's in John Frobisher's wife's house. Well, I guess John Frobisher's house, but he's next.
Specifically, the mother of John Frobisher's children's house.
Yes, and he picks up the phone.
Yep,
and
John Frobisher's wife's phone.
Yes, John Frobisher's wife's phone, and he calls up John Frobisher. Funnily enough,
well, the Penguin. So Danny DeVito picks up.
Yeah. And he slides naked down a ramp, yeah.
Oh.
So John Frobisher picks up the phone. He's like, "Oh, hi, love. Sorry, I meant to call you, but..." And then Jack's like, "I'm not your wife." He's like, "Harkness."
I'd love if Jack said, "But I could be." Pretty boy.
Yeah. Jack's like, "Hey, I worked out the connection. I know what's going on here. It's 1965 again, isn't it?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Is it them?" And
no, it's 2009.
Yeah, and John Frobisher's like, "Yes."
John Frobisher spent too much time with the 456 for the rest of the shows. Yeah.
5 seconds of silence.
Yes.
Think how much more candid conversations would be if we all spoke like the 456. So Jack basically threatens to blow this whole thing sky high. He's like, I'm gonna tell everybody what's going on, and John Frobisher says, "Well, just so you know, we have your daughter and grandson."
Yeah, not to make it weird, not to put any undue pressure on your choice making in this situation, but your next to
we have a hostage.
Yes.
So he's like, "Hey, if you like, they're safe. I can guarantee nothing bad's gonna happen to them
for now,
so long as you don't do that thing you said you were gonna do."
Yeah.
And Jack's like, "Yeah, well, I can go back in there and do your wife in." And
it's like, all right.
And he's like, "No, you won't." He's like, and Jack's like, "How'd you know?" And John's like, "Because you're a better man than me."
Incorrect.
Clearly, John Frobisher doesn't know that much about 1965.
No, clearly not.
So,
good old kitty killer Barrowman. Not Barrowman. Harkness.
Is that the worst thing he's done?
Well, as far as I'm aware for Captain Jack, this is the worst.
Is that worse than John Barrowman getting his little captain out?
Well, if it was real events versus real events, then obviously the murder of 12 children would be worse, yes.
We don't know they were murdered.
All right, the trafficking of 12 children.
That's better.
Yeah, still worse.
Okay.
Captain Jack's in the files.
Oh no. Release the files.
You took it to this place.
So, later on that night, they're all getting ready to go talk to the 456 in like an official capacity.
Yep.
Lois is there. Oh, I skipped over a bit earlier. We're like, where Bridget's like, Lois says like, "Hey, can I come with?" And Bridget's like, "No,
answer the bloody phone.
Stay here and answer the phone like you're employed to do."
Yeah.
And Lois is like, "Thing is, Mr. Frobisher asked me to come."
Yeah,
and she's like, "What? When did he say that?" And she's like, "It was a private conversation."
Basically, I'm the new safe.
yeah. And Bridget just like, she goes, "Huh?" And then she looks at John in the office, and then looks back at Lois, like walks like 5 feet down the hall, spins on a heel 180, comes back, looks back at John, looks back at Lois, and goes, "Don't think you're the first."
She proper sees her ass about it. I think there's more to this story.
You think?
Yeah. I hope we get to find out more, but I don't.
She says it twice. She says, "Don't think you're the first," and then Lois is like, "All right," and then she goes, "You're not the first."
Yeah. She definitely was the first, I think, is what we're establishing here.
But he's a good man, remember? She said so.
Doubt.
So,
well, better man than Jack, anyway.
I'm the Prime Minister.
Well, yeah. But again, the Prime Minister, similar to Dagger, is cartoonishly villainous and...
Yeah, but unlike Dagger, the Prime Minister we've seen on screen do bad things. Dagger hasn't... You're suspicious of him, but he's not done anything criminal.
He's done the bidding of the Prime Minister and Frobisher without any qualm or question after knowing what happened.
He works for the government. He does as he's told.
He knows what happened in 1965.
Shut up.
And he's still just like, oh yeah, I guess we'll do this again.
He's into the science of it, you know?
Yeah, no, it's not that comparison.
So, as they're getting ready to go into the room, Lois is there now, obviously.
Yep.
So she goes to the bathroom. What did she say to Bridget she's going to do?
I need to... Oh, was it? Not make an appointment. No, what was it?
However she phrases it is really weird.
It's really... It's on the level of, like, Connery-era bad spy Bond.
Oh. Yeah, but anyway, she goes into the bathroom and she puts the contact lenses on.
Yep.
And she's like... Oh yeah, when she puts it on and the feed comes live, Gwen's watching on the laptop. She goes, "Good girl."
Yeah, creepy. Don't call her that. She's an adult.
And Lois is like, "Can you hear me?" And Gwen like types like yes. Yeah. And then obviously Lois can see it.
Yeah, makes a jump. Which you would have thought.
Don't do too much of that.
You would have thought Gwen would have maybe mentioned.
Warned her about like I'm gonna flash text in front of your face. Yeah. In the lower third.
Welcome to life with subtitles.
Oh, that'd be great.
No, it would not. The subtitles are not good.
What if they translated for you?
What do you mean?
Like, what if I could speak French to you and it would just translate in your eyes and you could see the English at the bottom?
Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense because that's translating. Yeah, that's different to when you just put on subtitles on an English program.
How am I supposed to hear without my subtitles?
Stupid.
Yeah, so now John Frobisher, Bridget and Lois enter the big throne room or whatever they called it.
The gang's all here. Here we go.
Yes, and obviously the gang are in the warehouse and they're watching this live on the laptop.
Yep. Gang watch gang.
Gang A is watching Gang B talk to Slimy Boy.
That might be Gang C. We don't know how many there are in there.
Correct. So, the footage, by the way, is also like there are cameramen in the room and they're recording, and that footage is being transmitted to a conference room with the unit guy, the American general, and obviously the Prime Minister is watching.
Yep.
And yeah, John Frobisher starts talking to the 456, but they being Gwen and Reese and Jack and whatever, they can't hear what's going on and they can't do the lip syncing thing because she's standing behind him, so she can't see his mouth, so she's got to kind of like pivot over to the side to kind of read his lips. And she's also got a notepad where she's writing shorthand because they can't see the alien, they don't know what the response is.
Yeah.
So Lois has to write the answers in shorthand. So the Torchwood team essentially have both sides of this conversation. And there's a bit of flim-flam in there where John Frobisher's got to say like the small print stuff first.
Yeah, and then list all the countries that give welcome.
Yeah.
And which he does, I think, 2 times, 3 times, and then goes, we'll just take the names of the countries as read from now on, shall we?
Yeah.
Which the alien does not like. Freaks the fuck out.
Yeah, and squirts more goo.
Yeah, a lot of goo.
Yeah. So, yeah, the first kind of real thing of note, really, is that John Frobisher says, we kindly request that the 456 stop using our children to communicate.
Yeah.
And he's like, is this acceptable? And again,
being an affable chap that
silence,
he is.
and then yes.
Again, no pushback, no issue. Yes.
I was going to say something, but it's way too niche for the podcast.
Go on.
I was going to say, earlier on when he's like, what do we call you? It's the science teacher. Roy. So, what the American, general, colonel, sergeant, whatever rank he is, wants to know...
all soldiers in one.
What he wants to know is, why did he choose Britain?
Yeah. Why did he come to Great Britain first?
Yeah, and honestly, even the Prime Minister, who wants nothing to do with this, is like, it's hardly at the top of the priorities, is it?
Americans
like, just ask the question.
It's the most American response. It's just like, why is it not about us?
So yeah, this guy, some random guy, takes the note down and he passes it over to Frobisher, John Frobisher. Yeah, not Frobisher the Penguin.
No one thinks so.
And he's obviously John then reads it and he's like, I've been passed a request for specific information. Why Britain? And the 456 basically says, you have no significance.
Yeah. Lie.
And everyone at Torchwood knows that immediately.
Yeah,
Gwen's like, well, that's not true, is it?
Little filthy lie.
So she's like, why is it lying? And they kind of immediately work out that Frobisher's made a deal.
Yeah.
So it won't spill the beans.
Yeah, don't be a rat.
But it does say, the 456 does say, we ask for a gift. And John's like, okay, what do you want?
Tray of Ferrero Rocher? Or...
Oh, that'd be good.
That would, wouldn't it? It's a good gift. I'm sure the 456 would be very happy
Milk
with that.
chocolate hobnobs, maybe.
Ooh, that would be pretty good. What would be another good gift? A bottle of Baileys. That's a good gift.
Some people don't like Bailey. Some people say it's like drinking suntan lotion.
Who says that?
You'd be surprised.
Freaks. I'm coming after the non-Bailey drinkers.
But yeah, the 456 want a gift, and John's like, well, what do you want? And the 456
pony.
Says, we want a pony. Yeah, the 456 says, your children. And obviously everyone has this reaction of like, huh? Oh no. And he's like, 10%. 10% of your world's children.
That's it's not bad.
It's a reasonable amount, but at the same time, that's a lot of kids. That's millions of children.
That's quite a few, isn't it?
Yes.
How do you pick as well?
Well, 2 more episodes to work that out.
Uh-oh. Love the idea of this whole series ending with, yeah, they just gave them to him. That was it.
So, back at the warehouse, Clem is kind of freaking out, and he says to Gwen that he can smell the man who took the children to the aliens back in 1965. And he's like, he's coming back, he's coming to get me. And then Jack walks in, and Clem freaks out, and he's like, it's him! He hasn't changed, he's the same!
Yeah, and there's flashbacks to to Jack literally sending the children to their death.
Yeah. Go ahead, children. Walk into the light.
Yeah. Dark. Unredeemable.
Not just drop them off, as in he drove the bus, but he literally shepherded them and told them to go into the light.
Yeah, like lambs to the slaughter.
Yep. So yeah, this is the big reveal that the man who gave the children up to the aliens in 1965 was our boy Jackie Jack Harkness.
Yeah.
So Gwen's like, no, that's not true. Jack is a good guy. He wouldn't do that. And
but he would.
And Jack's like, no. And Gwen's like, what? And he's like, no, I did it. It's like, oh. He says, yeah, I gave the children to the 456. And Gwen's like, Why? What for? And he says, as a gift.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
That's it.
That's day 3.
That's it, day 3. The day that Jack became irredeemable.
So,
unless those children are all alive in the next 2 episodes, there is nothing Jack can do to redeem himself in my eyes.
Well,
he's a villain.
I'm loving this.
He's a villain.
I like this story. Children of Earth, I think, is great. But I love that you have no idea.
No. I don't know what's going to happen.
And I love that.
I am going in... I deliberately am going in blind.
Because I think it's like, if we were doing Doctor Who...
Yeah.
There's that thing of like... I know you never finished like Capaldi's era, but there's a thing of you've probably seen clips or you've heard bits and bobs. So you kind of know, even if you don't know when, you know where roughly things might end up.
You've spoken at me incessantly about these things.
Don't say at you.
Well, you know.
But yeah, I love for this you have absolutely no frame of reference as to where this is
none
going.
whatsoever.
So... I know I did this for you last time, but can I just get some updated predictions from you?
Predictions. John Frobisher is going to die at some point.
You thought he was going to die in this episode.
I did. I thought he... Because we already know the whole like government involvement and everything, I kind of thought his plot had kind of run its course.
Yeah.
So I thought he was going to get killed by the alien when it first rocked up.
Okay.
I'm glad he didn't. More cap is good.
Yeah.
More cap holding.
So you think he's going to die at some point?
Yeah, I think so.
How do you think he's going to die?
I think he's going to either sacrifice himself to stop something, or he's just going to be killed by the aliens.
Okay.
Being the perpetual middleman. Or maybe he'll go to prison for life. I don't know.
God, that would be bleak.
It would be bleak.
As the middleman.
Yeah, literally as the fall guy. I think that Yanto's going to die.
And how do you think Yanto's going to die?
Bad seafood. No, I think...
Beans.
It'll be beans.
Yeah.
No, I think he's going to die saving Jack, but that's pointless because Jack can't die. So ultimately it's going to be pointless. I think... What else is going to happen? I think a lot of children are going to die.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'd like to... if it was a good story and it held its nerve... it would allow the stakes to come to pass.
Okay.
You know, it might...
As in 10% of the world's
maybe
children?
not the full 10%, but I think like if it's gonna claim to be this darker version of Doctor Who, then yeah, I think shit does need to go wrong. I don't think it can all be wrapped up, because again, it does come back to that same thought I had of, if they can sort this out, why didn't they do this before?
Yes.
There better be an explained reason why they didn't do it before. Because if it's technology, all right, that's boring but understandable.
Yeah.
But if it's just, I didn't think of that, then bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think we're going to actually see what the alien looks like.
No,
I don't think so. I think the alien.
Do you think we're better off that way? Would you rather know what it looks like? Is the curiosity more overwhelming than the desire to keep it mysterious?
I would rather know what it looks like, just because I think that it's not threatening enough.
Do you think so? I think it's scary as hell.
Really?
Yeah. I think the fact that it's hidden through the fog and the mist, and that really deep voice that's very sparing with its words.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that whole thing, I think that's quite creepy. I think if that fog disappeared and it was just like a little like octopus boy, I'd be like, oh.
I would agree with you if they didn't have the tentacles splashing venom and looking kind of silly. Like I think I completely agree with you that it going like yes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When it's completely disembodied and you know there's, even if it's just like a shadow in the fog.
Yeah.
That would be more effective.
You don't like the tantrums?
I don't. Yeah, because it feels disconnected from the voice. Because the voice
is very... Maybe it is?
Well, yeah, yeah, I assume so. I assume it's not just going to like come out of the fog. If it does come out of the fog and it's just like, hello, I'm the 456. And then
hello, Brian.
Every now and again I'll go, but then just go back to, yes. Yeah, it feels...
He's really bipolar.
Yeah, it just feels, it feels really, I don't know. It feels like there's two villains in that pod, you know?
Well, you did say maybe there's more than one in there.
Maybe there's more than one. Well, I mean, if there's literally just a dude and then an alien next to him, I'm gonna
like Wizard of Oz. It's just a guy on like a machine.
Jeff Goldblum's there. He's just sorting out this.
Oh no!
Why hasn't Jeff Goldblum been in Doctor Who yet?
Because he's American.
That doesn't stop things.
It's like there are very few. Considering the show's been on the air for like 60 years, there's very few American characters.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah,
that's recent.
Yeah, I know, but like, you could say, why hasn't, I don't know, John Cena been in Doctor Who?
Because he's not a good actor.
I mean, there's an argument to be made that neither's Jeff Goldblum.
Don't say something you regret. Don't.
I like Jeff. He's a very charming man.
You.
But he's not.
You.
Come on.
Stop.
Okay.
We're not talking about quality of acting when we're talking about your silly little program.
Oh, my silly little program. Okay.
Yeah, you come for Jeff, I'll come for this.
Right. So, I have some. Well, not much trivia, but.
Oh, thank fuck! I thought you were going to say a quiz. Oh,
maybe at the end.
Oh,
about a quiz after episode 5.
Oh no!
How much were you paying attention?
Oh, not enough.
Get revenge for all that bonding.
Oh.
So, I literally only have 2 bits really, and that's when they go up in the lift and you get that shot of the lift coming up in the shaft.
Yeah,
that's a shot from Rose when Rose goes down into the basement.
Oh shit!
And that shot has been reused loads of times.
They really liked it.
That's the shot they use in New Earth with the sterilization.
I'm
lifts.
not gonna lie, that's what I thought you were gonna say that was from, because that's what I remembered that shot.
No,
from.
that's the shot from Rose. Obviously, the first episode of series 1 when Rose goes down when she's looking for Wilson to give him the lottery winnings, and they reuse it all the time. They use it. It might be Aliens of London. They use it in New Earth. They use it all the time, even like quite recently.
What's the most recent use of it?
It's a good question. Let me have a quick Google
because I'm interested to know like how recently they've used this. This is when it was like in Shooty's last episode or something.
I was gonna Google Rose elevator shot Doctor Who. There's literally a Reddit post here. Does anyone know a compilation for every time this lift appears in Doctor Who? Oh yeah, I think that's why I thought it was used recently, because me and Charles just released our episode on the Runaway Bride, and it's in that as well.
Ah, okay.
When they get in the lift and like, hold on, there's like a basement level here that's not on the plan.
Oh, and it goes down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the same shot again.
Shit, yeah.
I can't actually find like an instance of every time. I'd have to do some research into that.
Put in like a little like fact checking Connor, like a disembodied voice.
I'm not putting that much effort into this.
Oh, all right. Well, sorry, dear listener.
I'm sorry.
Connor doesn't care about you or your interests.
Can I just say, there's a page on the TARDIS wiki for lift, right? And there's an entry that says, in March 2005, the Ninth Doctor and Rose used a lift to escape from the attacking Autons in Hendrix.
Great. That was... I struggle with fandom sometimes.
It is on the fandom wiki.
Of course it fucking is.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that shot's been reused loads of times. Like in the like community, like people know it and they kind of make fun. It's kind of Doctor Who's Wilhelm scream, if you like. It's kind of there all the time, but it's funny that it's here in Torchwood.
Yeah, it's just to anchor it as hey, it's all one big family.
And yeah, speaking of tropes that from Doctor Who that made its way over to Torchwood, Trinity Wells.
Yeah.
Trinity Wells, and just before Trinity Wells, there's the French newscaster. Mm-hmm. Those, I think, are the only 2 characters to appear in Doctor Who, Torchwood, and the Sarah Jane Adventures.
Oh, they're in Sarah Jane as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's kind of like that thing of like how like R2-D2 and C-3PO were the only characters in every Star Wars movie.
Yeah. Come hell or high water, they will make an appearance.
Yeah. So...
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing them turn up in the new Disney Doctor Who spin-offs.
I mean, Trinity Wells has been in in the newer ones. I don't think about the French newscast, but obviously, because Trinity Wells is the news anchor for whatever that network's called. It's a fake American thing, like ATNN or something like that.
Yeah.
But in the new era, like the Ncuti Gatwa era, it's implied that she's moved on from being a newscaster and she like hosts her own like web show. She's like Joe Rogan, if you like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And because she's in the Giggle, isn't she? I think she's in the Giggle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is she?
Because they have those like bracelets or something, right? There's like a gizmo in the Giggle, and she's like talking about it. But yeah, she's in like the new era. She's in it very recently.
Oh, there you go. So she did the same as J. Jonah Jameson in the latest Spider-Man films. So just
not seen them.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
You're not.
Homecoming's the most recent one I saw.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
No.
Yeah, pretty rough.
I'm sure people will have a go at you for that.
Oh well.
I'll lose sleep over that.
Yep.
Anyway.
Oh no. Anyway.
So, Children of Earth, Day 3.
Yeah.
Any final thing? Any additional things you want to add?
Jack's bad man.
He is a bad man.
Irredeemable.
That's really shattered your world, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's like Jack was always been like the fun one.
The cheeky chappy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the most haunted character.
But now not only is he problematic in life, he's problematic in character as well.
I need to show you Immortal Sins. That's like the big flashback heavy episode in series 4.
Okay.
Obviously outside of the context of this pod, but like I think you should watch that just to see how horrendous some of his life is.
Well, who knows? Maybe we will record it for the pod if this does well enough. And we want to subject ourselves and your listeners to more of our
whatever this
about Torchwood.
Perfect. But yeah, anything else?
Johnson's really unthreatening still.
Yeah,
bad character.
Barely even a character.
Yep.
She's got a man's name.
She's got a man's name.
John and Son. They're both masculine. Why is she woman?
That wasn't my issue with it.
Yeah, it was.
Oh no. Going into a very dark place.
Yeah. Yes, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
Brilliant.
End.
Finn.
Done.
Or if you've watched Finding Dory in Finnish, slut. So, thank you all very much for listening. Appreciate you very much as always. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed this. God knows why, but clearly some of you do. We have some returning viewers, so appreciate that. Leave a comment, say something nice to James.
Yes, I say nice to me because Connor never will. So
I say nice things to you just off air.
That means you don't, because there's no way of proving it. Say something nice to me.
What a thick manly mustache you have.
Thank you. There we go. See, it wasn't so hard.
It'd be really funny if you didn't have a mustache.
Yeah, it's just like I've just got a really fat upper lip.
I love your unibrow.
Oh. I don't have a unibrow.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep up with everything that's going on over here. Obviously, me and James are making our way through Torchwood. Me and Charlotte are making our way through Doctor Who. And me and Rob occasionally get together to do some games. So,
fun times.
Yeah. We got a mix and match going on. But yeah, you can find us, if you want to listen to more of this stuff, you can find us over on YouTube. Yes?
With all your podcasts now and all your various things, are you the Poolniverse?
Boo. The Poolniverse. You're going to be punished for that later. So, yeah, you can find us over on YouTube Music, on Apple Podcasts, or on Spotify. Whatever your streaming platform of choice is, you'll probably find us there. Unless you listen to Deezer, unless you're one of those 3 people.
What about Live Leak?
This isn't live, nor does it need to be leaked. It's free. So, with that in mind, thank you all very much, and we'll see you next time.
Big up the Poolniverse.
Goodbye.